You're listening to Espresso Jams, short, concentrated, delicious conversations about business, technology, and entrepreneurship. If you're just starting out on your business adventure or you're a seasoned business professional, I'm sure you'll find value in these short conversations. Espresso Jams is brought to you by Apexible, providing the tools, insights, and transformative structures to help you reach your business summit. I'm your host, Joe Matz. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome to another edition of Espresso Jams. Today, we have a very special guest with us, Dilyana Mileva. And Dilyana is an expert in helping you get more energy, being more productive, and feeling better. And she is a sleep expert. So that gives you a little view in what we're going to be talking about. Welcome to the show, Dilyana.
Thank you to having me. It's my pleasure.
It's great to have you here. I'm so glad I'm so glad we're talking. Energy
Yeah,
is
I'm glad.
so important, feeling good and being productive. Before we get started though, tell me where are you located now? Where are you calling in from?
I'm located in Vancouver, Canada, in BC, British Columbia.
In Vancouver. How's the weather?
It's forecast today, usually very rainy. In spring and in general, we have few days rain, few days sun, some 1-2 days sun, and then few days rain most of the time. But hopefully soon it'll be more sunny.
Oh, well, I hope it is more sunny and I hope you get a lot of sunny days this summer. That would be great.
Yeah, you
So
need
we're
that. More vitamin D, which is also for the energy.
Yes, yes. Yeah, well, we got talking about sleep and how that can help you have more energy and be more productive, right? W- You know, so I have a question. How does someone who spends most of their hours during the day awake become so interested in sleep?
Sleep, why you need to bother at all? But it's always something so essential for our functioning, for our mental, emotional, physical health. You need sleep as much as you eat and drink water, and so it's for our rejuvenation, for our everything happen in the sleep. Our cells recover, rejuvenate, recover. Our brain non-stop doesn't stop working during the sleep. You need to really have this deep restful sleep to be able to perform in the next day, to be able to focus, to be motivated, to be in a good mood even. Mood is very affected with how you sleep. Also, to be in a good condition to learning, you need to sleep also. So memory is affected by the sleep if you don't sleep well. So the functioning of the brain, because it's working to actually eliminate all the toxin from the body. If it's not, if it's disturbed, it's you cannot eliminate this toxin of the body. So to have proper circadian rhythm sleep, if you rejuvenate, they rested in the next day, it's important for even for your heart health, for your blood circulation, for your skin, how you look like. It can slow aging process also. If you don't want to age fast, sleep well. So it's also important. Yeah, it's important for how you focus, what kind of decision you take. If you are have to take a lot of decision, if you're in the business or you have responsibility, you need to be with a fresh mind and feel rested to be able to take this decision. So it's important for your overall performance, for your relationship, for if of course it's also to prevent some of disease and prevent some of the sickness.
Yeah, so it is so important and affects all of our waking hours almost. Um, and I find when I get a good night's sleep, I feel more productive, I get more done. You know, sometimes
I used to think, oh, I can sleep only 5 hours and then get up and work and be productive and have fun and do things. But I wasn't as productive. And especially now that I'm not 21 years old anymore, I feel like I need that sleep to be really productive. But what can we do during the waking hours? We got talking about breathing, right? Is breathing, how does breathing help us to sleep better?
So for sleep disturbance, and when you have a sleep issue as a sleep apnea or disturbed sleep, insomnia, is most of the time is the cause is because you breathe through the mouth. You need to breathe through the nose to oxygenate the brain, to oxygenate the bloodstream, and to actually deliver to these cells this CO2 that they need. If no, you need white breath, you need breathing through the nose. So breathing through the nose help also when you take this deep breath to relax immediately, to balance the nervous system, and also to you immediately slow down your breath. So if you feel constantly tired and exhausted and depleted, they can have many reasons, but it can be due to medication, it can be due to chronic pain or inflammation in the body, it can be due to lack of sleep because of disturbance of the sleep can be for many reasons also, due to illness, due to disease, due to medication, due to stress. Stress is also a big cause for your energy and for your sleep. If you're constantly stressed and you live in an environment that you're under the constant stress, you live in an environment that you're using technology, overusing technology, and you overstimulate our sense, of course, that affect our sleep and how you sleep. During the night, you sometimes this worry, anxiety, this stress, this chronic stress can turn in a chronic fatigue due to the poor sleep, because most of the time people who cannot fall asleep is because they still thinking what happened during the day, what they're supposed to do the next day, and they worry about some stuff that they need to be done, and that can affect how fast you're going to fall asleep. So if you fall asleep more than 30 minutes, if you have difficulty to fall asleep more than 30 minutes, that means you've probably suffered from insomnia.
So what might someone do if they can't, let's say, turn off their brain from the day to day and the things they need to do, didn't get done, have to do tomorrow, the pressure, the stress? What can people do to help to diminish the stress and all the mind that keeps going and going so that they can get to sleep faster?
So the one effective thing is to learn how to breathe properly through the nose, and how to use this full capacity of diaphragm, so that breath, when you breathe through the nose, actually the oxygen and the air really go down to your lungs and not just up to the chest. And then so all the problems is because when you're under stress, you breathe usually very shallow with the chest, and very fast and very hard. You need to learn how to slow this breath. So you need a slowly steady breath and through the nose to balance the nervous system and to immediately balance our anxiety and stress and cortisol level also through this proper diaphragmatic breathing. This need to become a habit, because most of the time, depending on the situation you are often under too many situations during the day stressful. You keep this shadow heart breathing through the mouth even, which affect our energy, affect our you have this brain fog, forgetfulness, difficulty to take a decision, and then difficulty to fall asleep and stay asleep, or wake up too early in the morning and you cannot go back to sleep. So all this is because the circadian rhythm is disturbed. You doesn't wake up in the proper time in your circadian rhythm, and because of all chronic stress, and don't be able to manage this stress, not be able to breathe properly,
Right.
that's affect your health, your sleep, and your energy.
So I've heard a lot recently about the circadian rhythm. And just from a simple perspective, and it might be too simple, I look at it as keeping a regular sleep schedule. Is it more than that?
And one of the things that you need to, is really to go to bed before midnight, if it's possible, and then around 10 o'clock, if your work allow, it's the best. So, because before midnight is the best sleep which happen. Then it's really deep sleep. You fall of this deep sleep. If you go after midnight, it's kind of become disturbed already. And so the people with problem with sleep, actually, they sleep white and they sleep, and that's the one of the reason they can be disturbed and wake up many times during the night for many reasons. So you need to keep the regular schedule and try to go to bed and wake up almost in the same time, even you are in a vacation or in a holiday, or even in your day off. That is
No,
preferable.
that's no
Yeah.
fun. That's why you take a day
That,
off sometimes.
that you think that you can sleep more, yeah, and catch up with the sleep. But if you sleep regularly well and deep, you're probably not going to need so much to sleep more than usual.
So that might be a symptom. If someone looks forward to vacation, perhaps like myself, so that I can sleep more, it means I'm not getting enough sleep during the regular days.
For sure, yeah, I think so. I think so. If you think for when your day off to catch up with the sleep, that means yeah, probably you wake up sleep.
Yes, okay. I'm guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. So breathing is important. I first heard about breathing 40 years ago when I heard about meditation. And I always associated breathing correctly and breathing deep with meditation. Um, and 40 years ago, it wasn't so mainstream as it is now. Do you find that people are more open to breathing exercises and meditation and calming their mind now than years ago?
I think so because of the society it's become more fast-paced and this stress constantly that people looking for the way to relax their brain in general, and it's very big popularity in the last years for the breath work. They have many types of breath work,
Hmm.
and become very popular in Western society in like a form of meditation, which is for many people can be more easy to concentrate on breath than just to just not pay attention of their thoughts. So using the breath as an anchor for calm the mind, go inside, just don't be attached to the thoughts.
Right. Okay. Then you use a lot of terms that I hear associated with meditation there about don't be attached to your thoughts, clear your mind. That's all good
Yes.
stuff. Now, you use certain tools and you talk about these tools we've spoken about, but you also have a course, and is it an online course that you have?
It's an online course. I have a core program of 8 weeks, which is sleep mastery, restful sleep mastery. And I teach different techniques and tools how to balance the nervous system, the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, how to activate and tone this vagus nerve, and with the breathing, and how to create this routine that can help you to train the brain how to fall asleep fast and stay asleep.
Okay, so during this talk, we're really just scratching the surface here. And
Yes, it's just really just overview.
right. And if we'll have information towards the end of the show about how someone can have access to your online course. And
It's under the resources in my and under the resources and I think courses in my website, DilyanaMileva.com. and you can have access to there's a link that you can have access to the course, but I prefer that you have conversation with me to see if you really need this type of course. So I have different type of products that maybe can be more beneficial for you. So I invite people to get in touch first with me to have this conversation and chat what is their need really behind looking for a good night's sleep, so I can direct them which program is the best for them.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And we'll have all the information in the show notes on how to contact Dilyana. So you can find that in the show notes. You don't need to take notes now. You just look in the show notes and it'll all be there. So what is your vision when you started your business and to help folks with sleep? What was the vision that you held?
Is of course to improve our overall health, and sleep is just one aspect of overall health. Just to regulate the stress management, it was my first idea, how to manage the cortisol, how to manage the stress, how to increase the energy with these relaxation techniques. And then the sleep idea come because there's so many people come to me and ask me what to do, how they can improve their sleep without medication, what I suggest for them. So because of my research and my own experience with the sleep, I also passed by difficulty and challenges to sleep really deep and well. I had a period of time that I was all the time tired, exhausted, depleted. I forget the things often, and I really feel down. And with all my knowledge with wellness and healthy lifestyle, I didn't understood why that's happening. But what I discovered is also it's related to your lifestyle changes. Use small tweaks and using these relaxation techniques to tone the vagus nerve, to activate the vagus nerve, to calm down your nervous system. It's help you to be more healthy in general, feel well about yourself, increase your energy, and perform in a better way.
And it's so important to perform good, especially a lot of folks listening here have their own business. They're solopreneurs or they have small businesses, and they have to be very sharp. Their mind has to be going. They have to be creative. They have to be calm. They have to adjust to the situation. They have to be flexible. It's an amazing set of skills that the entrepreneur requires today. And one of the reasons I was so excited to talk with you is that I know that by getting the sleep and having more energy and having full access to your memory and your brain with that good sleep, that entrepreneurs can perform better.
Definitely, and you need to make a hygiene not only for the sleep, but create this routine, create this relaxation, quiet moment for you, for yourself. You need to schedule a time when you unplug completely from all the phones, computers, technology, because the blue screen is also affect over stimulate your brain, and watching TV actually just before you sleep, and it's also affect your sleep, how you sleep. So the blue screen is also something that you have to consider to be away at least 2 hours before you're going to sleep. And during the day, that's the challenge for entrepreneur right now, because we will have a lot of meetings, and you teach, you learn, you perform on the computer right now or on the phone. So it's a huge challenge right now for everybody to make, but you need to make this kind of hygiene also to have a regular breaks, to have this just whenever you need, take this not only lunch break, but often in every 90 minutes, just keep this break often to be able to rest, because sometimes people mistake sleep with rest, but the body to function well and to perform well, to be really sharp, you need a proper rest. So you need to properly space your day. You will be able to be to rest it in the morning, in the evening, and not working too much in the evening. You're so exhausted and depleted that you can not recharge so fast and so well. But if you take many breaks, you go outside, you breathe the fresh air, walk more, also watch your diet and hydrate a lot. This can help to perform better.
Yes, and I'm very fortunate. We have two dogs at home, so every few hours I have to stop working and take them for a walk, and that just refreshes me, and it feels so good. And my glasses now that I have, they have the blue light filter.
Yes, that's
The
the thing. Take a pet who go often to walk for walk, and then protect your eyes and
protect the eyes. Yes, yes, and I also meditate um, once a day. And that is like taking a vacation without leaving my home. And if I don't have time to meditate, I always try to step away from the computer and let my subconscious mind rest and work on whatever I might be working on, but give my active brain time to rest. And it feels so much better getting back to work after a rest period like that.
It's the best way to rest. Actually, the brain is the meditation because really relax. You relax from activity, from the thinking activity, and whatever you do is the best way to learn how to meditate. Meditate often as much as possible. Take a short break or start your day even with meditation and finish your day with meditation. Is really great thing to relax.
Yes, it's been very important in throughout my life. It really has been. And this has been a great conversation, Dilyana. What is one thing that we could give our audience and our listeners today a takeaway, an actionable takeaway that can help them sleep better right away?
If you want really to increase your energy, sleep better, it's learn how to breathe properly through the nose with all the diaphragm and not just only with the chest. So learn with somebody like me who teach that or somebody you prefer to how to breathe properly and implement these breathing techniques in everyday life, not only when you perform, but also when you walk, when you stand and wait for something. Just notice how you breathe and just pay attention how you breathe and try to breathe really with all the diaphragm, with the belly and through the nose.
Yes, and through the nose. Yes. Okay. And how can someone get in touch with you if they want to know
So
more?
the best way it's my website dylyanamileva.com, or if you download my free gift that you're gonna probably post in your notes, that's other way, and also through LinkedIn. If they want, they can find me, Dilyana Mileva. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have in the show notes the link to the free gift, which is rest. What is the name of the
10
free?
steps, 10 steps to sleep to sleep better. 10
Okay,
steps to sleep better.
but you do suggest that people give you a quick call so that you can be sure that that's the right program for them. Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure. I prefer that you schedule a call with me and have this conversation to suggest for them what is the best program. Yes.
Okay, great. And your information will be in the show notes. So we're all set. And thank you so much for spending the time with us today, Dilyana.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Espresso Jams. If you like what you heard, please subscribe on your preferred channel and never miss another episode. If you'd like more business tips on technology, entrepreneurship, and doing better, you can find me on LinkedIn at Joe Matz, that's Joematz, or go to my website, apexable.com, that's apex-able.com. I'm your host, Joe Matz, wishing you an awesome day.